Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Are you talking to me? God
What's up? What's up, everybody?
Yes,
It's the
sir.
Man Paco.
And the show has reached a new low.
Paco. I'm posted up in the cut, in the cut like a
Paco, hey, shout out to Paco. Hey, shout out to Paco.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? It's the Man Paco. Posted up in the cut like a bandage. What's up, everybody? It's the Man Paco. Posted up in the cut like a bandage.
What's up, everybody? It's your man, Tim. God damn it, Lote, back in the building here with Paco.
All right, that's what's up. You know, this is episode 52. 52 is a very special number because that's how many weeks there are in a year. Long and short of it. Okay. I just want to get that out there before we start anything. You know, and of course, we're gonna kick it off with everybody's favorite segment. That is the weather report. Tim, kick it off, man. What is it like where you're at, wherever you are?
Here in Phoenix, Arizona, it is a brisk 107 degrees. It's the high.
Yes. High.
The low is 87 degrees, clear skies. We are I'm sorry, I've been drinking, guys. We are now expecting 120 degrees next Monday.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Right. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, man. Out here in Peoria, Arizona, it's 87 degrees right now. The high was the high is expected to be 114. You know what I'm saying? The low is expected to be 84 degrees, which is unheard of, right? It's clear skies, you know, there's no rain or nothing. There's no clouds over me. I'm happy today.
Yep.
Or so it seems.
Fire.
The podcast will tell you I'm happy.
It's straight fire, bro. Are we about to get into this album review?
Yeah, hold on. We're not doing Spencer's TikTok anymore. We disregard.
Why aren't we doing Spencer's TikTok? We have to do it.
No, he's
a sponsor.
Look, I'll put it up there and then you talk about it and then I'll talk about it real quick. But that's it. All right, hold on. Let's find it real quick. Here it is. All right, this is everybody's least favorite segment now, Spencer's TikTok. Go ahead, Timmy. Go ahead and say something.
Spencer's TikTok is freaking amazing. Everybody should be watching it. He posts every day some new content. Like last night, he posted how to give birth on a crashing airplane. Very good content, very good information. Please follow Spencer's TikTok at Spencer Palmer 1.
Yeah, don't follow this guy's TikTok. He's garbage. He rapes kittens, allegedly. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and keep it. Yeah, I don't make this stuff up, okay? Okay. Don't follow it. Anyway.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Anyways, we got an album review today. Let me type it in real quick because I forgot to do that. Look, blue, green, and bada bing, bada boom. All right. So, anyways, we're gonna do a special album review today. You know, the album we're reviewing today, I think it was a mixtape first, right?
Yes, it was.
Blue Dream and Lima. I think it came out in 2011, right? Right?
2011, 2012. So okay. It was like November.
Right. This is the album cover. Let's talk about it, huh? This right here is the album cover, Blue Dream and Lean. This one right here. Give me your thoughts on the album cover.
It's pretty dope, man. I mean, Juicy J is in there. City of Memphis is behind him. Bunch of marijuana leaves, you know. So he's wearing a shirt saying "I'm geeked up," which is one of the songs on the broadcast mixtape. And I see what is that, a Monte Carlo or something like that behind him? You know, some gangster shit. You know, something simple, but also kind of I'm out there in space. You know, I'm getting high. You know, live my life, do what I gotta do.
Yeah. So do you like it or no?
I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's pretty simple. You know, pretty. Looks like a mixtape. It looks like something you wouldn't put up in an album, but it looks like a mixtape cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks great. Hold on, let me talk about it too. I like this album cover. It makes you feel like you're on Blue Dream, how everything just kind of like, the lights and stuff. It's like going whenever you move around. Very good. It's reminiscent of the strange Blue Dream. And also lean, I guess, opioids, but who knows about that? I don't.
I do.
Paco does not condone any type of drug use, especially illegal drug use. But yeah, so there's our thoughts on the cover. We're gonna keep it pushing over here at Paco's Power Hour. You know how I like to say. We're gonna go ahead and get into the criteria, huh? Criteria part 1 is the beats. Tim, look,
Dude.
please give us your thoughts on the beats and grade them on a score of 1 to 5.
I'm about to get a 5. DJ Scream did his thing. All the beats are fire. Even though some of the songs and lyrics weren't all there, those beats is just iconic. Juicy J, Project Pat, DJ Scream, all those beats are just iconic. When you hear it automatically, you think of Juicy J. You don't think of anyone else. Put 3 6 Mafia or Juicy J. That's all you think about.
Right. Yeah, these beats are bangers. I'm gonna have to. You know what? I'll give it a 4. There's a couple beats that I could have done without, honestly, but for the most part, everything else banged. You know what I mean? Everything else was on point. The beats are what make the album or mixtape, I would say. It's very instrumental to the it's very instrumental to the actual album or mixtape or whatever we're calling this, because I still want to call it a mixtape.
I want to call it album. I mean, it was released as an album, but on Apple Music. So
Yeah, years
that's why I
later.
heard it.
Years later.
Well,
Like
it's
recently,
it's that popular that it was a mixtape that everybody had the mixtape. It became
Right.
an album.
Right. Rest in peace to Dat Piff. That's where I got this from. Dat
Dat
Piff.
Piff?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's gone now. It's kind of sad, right? I used to go there for mixtape. I put mixtapes up on Dat Piff,
I did not know that. I gotta look into Paco's.
Yeah, well, they're gone now because Dat Piff is gone.
Well, it's never really gone. It's cyberspace.
Well, I mean, how are you gonna find it though? The server's down.
Juicy J.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna ask Juicy J for my mixtapes.
Hey.
Now, I do like the beats a lot. They're hard hitting, man. Hard hitting.
What was your favorite beat on the album, if I may ask?
It's a toss up for me between Stoner's Night and also what's that one? Drugged Up or else Juicy J Kane. Those are my 3 favorite beats. They hit or Zip in a Double Cup. That one's a good beat. Gee,
that's a hard beat. That's a beat that can remix to anything.
Right, there's too many beats to be like, oh, that's my favorite. See, that's already like 4, and I don't know, man. It's just hard to pick.
10 songs, 15 songs.
Yeah, it's like saying, Tim, which one of your children is your favorite?
That's easy.
Well, okay, for the podcast, let's just act like it's not, huh?
Yeah, of course, for the podcast, I love all my children.
All your children are the same, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a criteria to the lyrics.
Juicy. It is a Juicy J album, people.
Yeah.
So Juicy J does not have the lyrical function to be at a level like let's say Don Trip, let's say like Eminem, Kanye, stuff like that. He's more of a party beat rapper, and it shows by his lyrics. I mean, all his songs are about drugs and whatnot, and him getting turned up, geeked up, and they're kind of all the same lyrics if you look at it. It's really more of the hooks just could get you and the beats. So I'm gonna have to give the lyrics about a 2. I mean,
wow.
The Juicy J, I mean, it's pretty decent, but could be a lot better.
Yeah. You know what? Juicy J is one of the most clever artists I've ever come across. I love his lyrics. His lyrics are great because he says some things that you don't even think about. You know what I'm saying? and he just kind of says it like nothing, kind of like plays it off. He got a good flow too, you know. It's just
okay.
at first, no, dude. I'm giving his lyrics a 5, dude.
A 5, Jesus.
His lyrics really hit, dude. I'm serious. Like, whenever he says something, and then it's just kind of like, oh wow, I never thought about it. You know what I'm saying?
Like the song "Drugged Up"
Yeah. Oh, that's
will have to be his best lyrical song because he actually had Wiz Khalifa on that song.
No, he didn't. Not on Drugged Up.
I thought he did. I thought he had on Drugged Up.
No. Are you talking about Stoner's Night?
Stoner's Night. Sorry, Stoner's Night was his best lyrical song. Drugged Up probably was second.
Yeah.
His worst song was Pat Riley, but that's my favorite beat song because it's a jumper beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. On the song Drugged Up, he's like, if she get it from her mama, then I want to meet her mother. You know what I'm saying? He says stuff like that you don't think about. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he only, yeah, okay, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's all right.
Yeah, dude. Just like that throughout the whole album. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, God, I could have never thought of that. You know what I'm saying? Only Juicy J. This fool is so high that he says stuff that I would never think of. And you have to be that high to say those things.
He's like that. He's like that friend who's like, hey, makes all these fucking high jokes and stuff like that. And you're like, wait a second. That actually kind of makes sense. Why is that fucking gonna make sense? You know?
Like, why you park on the driveway, but then you be driving in the parkway?
Yeah, like that shit. Like, just like, what the hell?
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. No, that's good. That's good though. I mean, I don't agree with 2 at all, so I'm giving it a 5 straight up and down.
All right.
We're keeping it pushing. This is a quick one, huh? We don't got long drawn out segments. We don't draw it out. We don't draw it out.
We do. I'm gonna figure it out. Don't worry. I got it.
All right. What's number 3? Hooks. What do you give the hooks? And this is Juicy J. We're talking about.
Juicy J's hooks is a 5. It's automatically a 5. You only know the song because of the fucking hook. That's the only reason why you like Pat Riley. I got a lot of heat. Like Pat Riley.
Yeah.
All drugged up. I'm all drugged up.
Wow.
Let's see. Stoner's Night. Stoner's Night is he only says Stoner's Night. Like blowed up in a breeze.
Yeah.
I know her nationality. She from overseas. That shit's just like shit. Like,
but it's good.
It gets it going. It's like, God damn, let's go.
Yeah.
And like it gets you prepared for the lyrics, but then the lyrics let you down. But the hooks, it's a 5 automatically. Like that's what Juicy J is known for.
Yeah.
Major hooks.
I heard you say no. No, but I gotta agree, man. A 5 on the hooks, dude. You know what I'm saying? And then some hooks, like, all right, some hooks grow on you too that he makes. I didn't really care for that everybody wave because he's talking about like killing somebody in their front yard and now that's his grave. Now everybody wave or whatever. It's so dumb, but then it just got me after a certain point. Like, all right, this is a good song.
Yeah, like when you say it like 16 times in like 2 minutes, like, okay, it's pretty good. It's not that bad. I can deal with it.
It's really not. Yeah, dude. He hooks you in with that. He is $1 million hook factory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Juicy
when you get Juicy J on the album, you're gonna have a hook. That's right. What they know.
He might say the hook in his verse too. You know, it's crazy. I give it a 5. I just love Juicy J's hooks. You know what I'm saying?
Hook man in the game.
Right. All right. Now, number 4 is the production. All right. What do you feel this production was worth?
For DJ Scream, Juicy J, Project Pat, all produced on this album, all put it together. Pretty good album. All the songs seem to flow together. It seems like if you listen to the whole album mixtape, it seems like one big ass song. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how well it flowed together. I'm gonna have to give it a 5 because they actually made it flow like I didn't even notice like how songs switch up until I actually looked at the song switching up. You know what I mean? It just seems like he was like on one hook to another hook to another hook to another hook. but it was so consistent and the beats were so
Are we losing you?
flawless. What?
No.
We have just lost Paco, everybody. Paco is off the air. But like I said, it's a very good production, very good album. I think that it could be better in some ways, but I'm gonna have to give it a 4.5, because of the pure production of it. Juicy J did his part and whatnot, so it's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know what happened here, but I'm back.
You had your pee break, Paco's
No.
pee break.
No, dude. It kept breaking up, and it was like, oh, the internet's not good. I don't know if it's my internet or your internet.
I think
It's
it's
gotta
yours,
be
man.
yours.
It's got to be yours.
No, it's not
It's
mine,
only
dude.
your end. I kept going. I kept it pushing.
Okay,
Him talking
good.
about we kept it pushing. I gave it a 4 to 4.5. Let's say 4.5 on the best part, because Project Pat, Juicy J, DJ Scream did their fucking thing and made it very good.
So you said a 4.5.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. I'll give it a 5. I loved how it flowed together. It's very seamless. You know, all these drug songs just really kind of blend together. You know, it's not just talking about weed and lean. It's talking about Xanax and stuff. Which I don't condone. I don't condone it.
You don't? Okay.
Yeah, and there was some parts of the album where it was on a song and then it kind of seemed like it went to another song, but then it went right back to that original. So I don't know how to explain it. It was kind of crazy, the production here. So I gave it a 5. It's clever, it's great. The beats were on point. Everybody mixed together. It sounds really well. The levels are mixed very well. You know, there's nothing that's like too loud. Like, you know what I mean? The bass might be too loud in some albums and whatever. That's what I mean by the mix and the mastering of the actual mixtape is very good. Very
I think
well
that's
done.
I think it's the one thing Project Pat and Juicy J, even though they don't have great lyrics in every one of their songs, every one of their albums, even like if you look at every album that they produce, they put on a lot of good rappers. I mean, Meg Thee Stallion is one of the biggest ones that they did. Little Baby is another one. All their albums, their beats are fire and their songs are seamless throughout their albums. Like you don't even notice you're switching through songs.
Right.
That's why I think that's the thing that the DJ Scream, like he was in there just giving them beats and stuff, but I think he helped a little in production. But like most of that's just Juicy J and Project Pat. They kept that shit going, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Give us what's your favorite song? Okay, if you have to choose one, just choose one. You gave it a 17.5 out of 20, and tell us if that reflects how you feel after you give us your favorite song. And please rap it word for word.
See, that's hard. That's very, very hard. There's so many songs I liked on this album. Pat Riley, All Drugged Up, Stoner's Night. What was the first song? The very first song. The very first song on the album.
Drugged Up.
No, the second one. This was the second one then.
Second one was Juicy J Kane.
That one is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The songs seem so seamlessly together. I didn't even notice the switching of songs. It's just I'm gonna have to say those three: All Drugged Up,
Okay.
Pat Riley, and Juicy J Kane.
Yeah.
It's just seamless, bro. Fuck,
Yeah, I told you pick one, but all right.
it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to pick one song. If you pick one song, then you mean saying all the other songs are subpar to that song,
Yeah.
and all those songs need that song to keep it going. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a family, like an ecosystem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't have one without the other. So it's kind of hard to pick one song off this album.
It is hard, you know, because I want to say the intro, the drugged up intro is probably my favorite. It just hits so hard. It really gets you in the mood to do or to listen to this whole album. You know, it really gets you in the mood.
It really does.
You know what I'm saying? It really introduces the whole tone of the album too. It seems like it's all over the place when you leave the intro. It's very nice, clean cut about drug stuff, but then it just kind of goes in different directions as you proceed through the album.
Mm-hmm.
I do love the first one. I like how iconic it is. I gave this 19 out of 20. So this is a legendary album to me. I've been listening to this album for years since it came out.
What
You
would
know,
be your best? Okay, so if it's not, what would be the best album that Juicy J put out? Album mixtape that you think that was the best solid album altogether? Then, if we can't choose a song,
probably this one right here.
really?
Yeah, this is. I keep going back to this one, and you know, I've heard a bunch of other Juicy J, and they're dope. But overall, I'd rather just listen to this. If
I
had
don't know.
to choose.
The remake of Stoner's Night, that whole mixtape
Yeah,
in 2022, that one's pretty fucking good. Cryptocurrency, pretty fucking good.
cryptocurrency's great. Yes, I love that one too.
It's hard to beat. Well, I feel like it beats Blue Jean just by a little bit because it adds Project Pat into the actual album.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
think
I mean?
Pat was on one of these songs.
I think he was like a small feature, but he wasn't actually labeled as a feature. I think it was more Wiz Khalifa in this mixtape.
Yeah, I do like Stoner's Night because of Wiz Khalifa, and Juicy J. They really brought it back to their old sound, you know, because Wiz Khalifa likes to experiment. He's a man of many talents.
Yeah.
Very high praised amongst
Uh-huh.
a lot of people who enjoy hip hop music. We all love Wiz Khalifa. There's nobody that hates Wiz Khalifa. We love him to death. You know, he's one of the best. He's one of the best guys in the world. Okay, like he makes the best music. He's the coolest guy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be like him, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can't give enough praise to Wiz Khalifa. The man single-handedly made classic, iconic albums, and then he switched up his style. He experiments. He's just a brilliant, brilliant mind. Wiz Khalifa is. I'm just kidding.
Are you gonna dismiss his mentor,
Who's that?
Snoop Dogg? Snoop Dogg was his mentor. You didn't know that?
I don't care. Look, Wiz Khalifa's better than Snoop Dogg. He surpassed him.
No,
Years ago.
Whoa!
He surpassed Snoop Dogg when he made Mesmerized. And that's the song that put him on the map. Like, yes,
you
he
know
did.
Snoop Dogg. I think Snoop Dogg produced that song. You know that, right?
No, he didn't.
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he either wrote it or he produced it for him.
All right.
Because he was on that. He was on that album, the TGOD album.
No, we're talking about
which
Kush
one?
Horseshoes mixtape.
Yes, he was on that album, dude.
I'm gonna see. Let me see who produced. Anyways, what were we talking about? We just got off the Wiz.
You were second risk. You were putting Wiz Khalifa's orifices in your mouth, and you were fellatiating him to a point where he was to get happy. I can't say because we do have kids watching our podcast, and I don't want them to look this up. They can't spell it. If they can't spell it, they can't look it up. We know what I mean.
I'm just talking about. I think you're not using that word right. I know you're not, but
fellatiating. Yeah, I'm using it right. Orifices. I'm using it right.
No, you're not. Not orifices. You're saying he's putting orifices in my mouth.
Yeah.
No.
His man orifices. His dingaling. His dingaling. Ring ding dong. Anyway, I feel like it's really hard to choose an album for Juicy J, but I have to choose fucking Cryptocurrency, man. It's probably the best one I've heard.
And look, I'm stupid. I should have just known this off the bat. Mesmerized was produced by Cardo. He even says Cardo on the beat. Not no Snoop Dogg. Tim, I don't like you right now. Yeah.
I feel like, but he was on that album, though. He was on the Cushion Orange Juice album.
Listen, only thing Snoop Dogg could produce is garbage at this point. He's talking about,
he's like 50.
Now it's about Crip life. Yeah, he's old and he's still talking about gang banging. What an idiot, huh?
No, it's not. It's if that's your life, that's your life. That's like saying
that's not his life. He's a millionaire.
Okay, Juicy J's also a millionaire, but he still talks about fucking white bitches and doing stuff like that. He's like 40 and he's married.
Yeah, but he still does that. I believe it. He puts
You don't
on.
think you don't think Snoop Dogg still game if he goes down to South Central LA, he ain't game banging. He ain't repping the set.
No, he's not. I don't believe it. I don't
Why?
like
Because
Snoop Dogg.
he's got money, or because
No,
he's just
no.
who he is.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah. You're not gonna put yourself in danger like that. Snoop Dogg.
You don't know that.
I don't like to hate on Snoop
Okay,
Dogg.
okay.
No.
All right. The best example I can give you is Lil Durk. Lil Durk still represents 300 block from Chicago, even though he has made it out.
How old is Lil Durk?
He's 28, 29.
Okay, so he's dumb.
He's not dumb. How is it dumb for representing where you came from and understanding that you have to still put up where you came from?
What I don't like is gang banging. He's not banging on fools still. You think so?
You don't think he has some kind of connection with the Crips out there?
Hold on. It's a difference between, being proud where you're from and also just banging on fools. That means you still
okay. Nipsey Hussle was still part of the Trey Crips, whatever. And supposedly there's this thing that came out I watched the day about 6ix9ine. When 6ix9ine came to LA, it was Nipsey who put out the fucking hit on him to the Crips. You know what I mean? And Nipsey was a millionaire, making the Marathon Continues was still coming out. His album, his stores were coming out. It's being created, being big and whatever. But he's still gang banging because if that's all you know, that's all you know. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right, fine. That's fine. It's fine. But Snoop Dogg's like 1,000 years old.
Okay, so what? You saying he can't be a triple OG in the hood and this, he can sit and make music and be
it's not believable anymore. Okay?
Okay, like, so same thing about Ice Cube. Ice Cube yes, he did. He crip walked he crip walked for WC a few years ago.
No, he's not affiliated. Ice Cube clearly was never affiliated with Crips or Bloods. He never said it. You know what I'm saying?
He never had to say it, but he legitimately went to. I saw it on Facebook. He's like, hey, WC, do your dance, man. Do your Crip dance.
Dub C.
Dub C though. But in LA though, he was in LA. He wasn't in like Cleveland or freaking New York or Utah. He was in LA doing a Crip set walk on his thing. On his stage.
Yeah, that's Dub C though.
Okay, but you don't think Blood's still gonna go to if he's not really affiliated with any kind of gang, don't think any Bloods are gonna come over there and what's up? Then they see WC Crip banging on the set, you're like, oh no, what the fuck's going on? They're gonna bang that up, you know what I mean?
All right, Tim. Look, I think we know the difference between entertainment and real life.
I do understand that. I do understand the difference.
And also, not just you understand that. I think these other people understand it too, right? Look,
yeah, but you also got to realize that some of these guys actually do rep with, like YG reps what he says. You know what I mean? He's a Tree Trap Blood gang member.
Okay, yes, I get that. I'm just saying, for Snoop Dogg, I don't like Snoop Dogg, so I don't like him doing this.
Because he's older, or just because of what?
It's just not believable. I don't like it.
Because he's older or because of who he is?
It's because he's older. He's and look, you know how I think. I think a lot of these people are characters, right? I don't believe this is their real life. So this is just pure entertainment for me. So I don't look too deep into this. So when you're telling me about YG still does whatever, it doesn't mean much to me. It just doesn't really affect. I don't care to look into it. Whether he does or he doesn't negate the fact that he makes good music, right? I like YG's music, but I just don't know for sure, whatever, because I don't look into it. But you don't
like Snoop Dogg's music. Is what I don't understand. Snoop Dogg is a West Coast legend.
I just don't like Snoop Dogg's new music. That's why I can hate on him.
His new music, no one likes his new music. No one likes it.
Yeah, exactly. Old Snoop Dogg for sure. I'll bump it all day. But his new stuff, I just got to find a reason to hate on him. And this is the only reason I could find.
Yeah, same thing with Ice Cube. I mean, no one likes Ice Cube's new shit, but you go back to the Predator or something like that, and there's some people who actually like that stuff, but
Wow. Same thing with Kevin Bates. I swear, I think it's a character.
Whoa. Kevin Gates?
I don't look into his personal life.
Watch your mouth. he is going to kill you one day for saying this. He's going to find you for saying that.
Look,
He does
Kevin
not
Bates, I
like
know
his
you
name.
watch. Look, I know you watch the show, Kevin. Just get on with us. Let's have a discussion.
Yeah, we should. We should have him on here. It'd be fucking
You know, I like
awesome.
his music. I just don't look into his personal life. I don't watch interviews. I don't care to do all that. You know what I mean? But Kevin Bates makes some good music. I think he does. I like it. I like some of his music. If I can say that without being harassed.
I mean, you already set yourself up for a hit. So I mean,
we got to review Kevin Gates album.
which one would you like to review? There's a lot of them. I personally like Kaza. Kaza is the best one he's made.
The one you showed me, yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah, Kaza is the best album he's made.
I like the idea that he's speaking on different ideas, like, you know, talking about God and stuff. And you know, you don't hear that too much, man. It's just
because a lot of guys don't like to speak on it because like they're afraid. You know, they don't want to seem soft, but to know who you are is to know who you are. You know what I mean?
Right. But look, do you think that has to do with the machine? They're like, no, you can't put this type of music out. You got to put out negative stuff. You got to put out violent stuff. Otherwise, we're going to drop you. What do you think about that idea? I know this was more prevalent back in the day prior to the internet and how big it is nowadays. But what do you think? Do you think there's still some kind of control with these big artists? I'm talking about millions of people listening to them, you know?
No, I feel like like you said, back in the day, it was different because more people were subjugated to go to a record label and do what they had to do for a record label. And, you know, they had to push records to make the album sales. But now streaming is I heard it's a wholly different platform and how they make music, how they sell music, how they get money off the music, you know, how they, you know, make songs to be with their music, to be with the right genre of their music, because there's so many different genres now from streaming. And I feel like a lot of people now is just like, hey, listen, I can be who I want to be. I don't have to be under a major record label. I don't have to say what I have to. I don't have to put out these party tracks or these the best person I could describe is Waka Flocka, because Waka Flocka, he made a bunch of party tracks when he first started. But like if you listen to his music now, it's completely 100% different. You know what I mean? He's more of a storyteller now, you know, telling stuff that actually happened in his life. And I think that the machine is pretty much gone. I mean, everyone knows that you don't need a record label now to make music. You don't need someone to tell you what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I agree. For the most part, I agree. But also, I do know that it's controlled. You know, the numbers, the views, all that's controlled. And so the machine is still there in the sense that it kind of makes things go viral. Like if it's if they want an artist to go viral and everybody to know the song, then it's going to be out there. It's going to be viral. It's going to be in your face some way, somehow. I think they have the power to do that. There's the control over the internet. You know, YouTube is no good anymore. They only push certain things. You can't speak on whatever on YouTube anymore like it used to be, because people are censoring themselves. They're not talking about certain topics because they'll get taken off. So that's also control. I mean, it's just it goes back to the machine. They're starting to perfect the way that the internet is being used and how they put things out. So it's not by accident that we hear all these huge artists, and that's why these huge artists stay huge. It almost feels like that the older artists are still being put up on a pedestal, like Snoop Dogg and all these older artists, older rappers are still up there. And these newer rappers, you hear about them, but then you don't hear about them too long. And so they have to go back to their old standbys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. Like Drake is one of them for my generation, and Drake has been around for what, 15 years now? From what I know, 15. When I first heard him, I was like 12, 13, you know?
Yeah.
And he's still making music, and like every time there's a Drake album, everyone's like, oh, we gotta put this Drake album out. But when Kevin Gates came out with Kaza, not a lot of people were talking about it, but then they actually listened to it. They actually got through a few songs. They got through his party tracks, like Bad For Me is a party track. Thinking With My Dick is a party track. But when they actually got through those two songs, they got through the actual heart of his music. It's kind of got better. But I do agree that the machine is still around to a point. That's why every album there's always one song on there. It's like their single, and then that single's always like a party track. It's never a deep. The only song I ever heard that was a deep emotional track that was the number one song recently was on Little Durk's "All My Life." If you ever heard it, it has J. Cole in it. It's pretty good. It talks about what he did in Chicago, before he became famous. But I feel like the machine pushed that because it was on TikTok, it was on Instagram, it was on Facebook. People making like videos about it or whatever. But that's just one of the machine pushing it because it's like it's inspirational. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do agree that someone is behind. Saying, "Hey, these songs got to be pushed out." This like I just heard the other day that Drake's gonna drop a surprise album. Like, why do I care if Drake drops a surprise album? It's not like
Isn't it supposed to be a surprise, but still they're promoting it? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like it doesn't make sense. You're gonna say he's dropping a surprise album, but you're gonna tell me about it. Like, it doesn't really make a difference for me. I mean, Drake is Drake. He does the same 5 songs every 5 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
And how do you think he got so successful? Who knows?
I
Man?
think it's Lil Wayne, bro. I think Lil Wayne actually taught him the game, taught him how to do his shit. You know what I mean? Because Lil Wayne, because you got to think about Lil Wayne. If anyone can explain the machine the best, it's Lil Wayne. Because Lil Wayne was hot from what 2004 to what 2014, 2015, maybe 2016 before he fell off. You know what I mean? A little bit.
How old was he when he started blowing up with
He was
Cash
12.
Money?
I think he was 12 when Boys was hot. I think it was like 13, 14 when that song came out. When the block is hot, that 13, 14.
Yeah, see, I mean,
Dollar.
it's a little suspect. I mean, who knows who was behind Lil Wayne putting him out? I don't know.
I think that was Baby, not Birdman, but Baby, because if you can find that one person who knows how to work the machine, who knows how to work the industry, you got it. You know what I mean? Like Dre was that person in NWA who could figure it out. Like, hey, I can do this and do that and make this album hit, make that album hit.
Without Gary Hella, without the Jew and stuff. That's what
True.
he was talking about in No Vaseline. But then NWA had Jerry Hella. Who knows, man? This guy, it's just, I don't like it. It's all suspect to me. That's why I look at it as only entertainment. I don't look at it as factual in any way. Whatever the story is, whatever. I don't even question it. I don't even care. I don't believe it either.
I think it's more when people like sell their souls for what they. Because I've heard things about music industry like you have to like Lil Wayne. I heard he had like do some kind of weird thing, with women or whatever at a young age and whatnot. So it's kind of weird, And
Hold
I
on.
think it's just
Electric wants to get on the podcast. I'm going to send him the link real quick. All right. Okay.
Who?
Cardiff Electric on Cardiff Electric. He's one of the most brilliant podcasters in the world. Cardiff, I'm going to go ahead and email you a link real quick. All right. 1 second. Cardiff Electric. Here we go. All right, Cardiff. I sent you the link. Just join in whenever you're ready. Anyways, go ahead. Go ahead, Tim. What you were saying?
Yeah, I feel like you have to really sell your soul to be part of the music industry. You got to know, hey, if you want to be part of the machine, this is what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, of
That's why
course.
some artists make it, some don't.
When they say sell your soul, who knows if it's literal, because everybody does have a soul, right? And who knows if it's literal like that, like, oh, I sell my soul or whatever. But it is selling out, no doubt. Like, if you want to be big, if you want to blow up, these are the things you have to talk about. If you talk about anything else, if you ever speak about whatever we're talking about here, done. And I think these characters are thought up before,
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to think about. But definitely selling out. Of course, selling out. Selling soul, that's debatable. I mean, we don't have any proof.
Like Pusha T's one of the ones that hurt because he was one of the guys who actually was on the Good Money label with Kanye West.
Yeah.
And as soon as he spoke against Kanye West, he's like, I'm dropping this motherfucker. You know what I mean? And when was the last time you heard a Pusha T song? You know what I mean?
I never even heard of him before.
Yeah,
Clips.
exactly. Because he's not a good person, not a person that we hear anymore. Because Because he spoke against the machine. You know what I mean? Kanye was that machine.
And what do you think about Nori? You know, Noriega, the guy from Drink Champs. You know, he was with Capone Noriega. They were starting to blow up, but then he also was on like Vlad saying, "Oh yeah, you can like go different directions with this. You can, you know, have that one hit wonder, and then if you want to keep making more, then you have to do certain things or whatever, or else you could just go your own way. You know, because there's a
I
lot of
think,
hit wonders too. You know, you ever think about that?
yeah, I feel like it depends, bro. Like, cause like times change so fast. You know what I mean? It's just like you can be hot one day, then the next day you can be the next, one hit wonder, one album hitter, Best one I know is Fetty Wap. I mean, 2015, that's all you heard, Fetty Wap, Fetty Wap, Fetty Wap. And then recently, I said, huh?
Where is Fetty Wap?
He's in jail now. He
Oh,
actually
he
got
is.
put, yeah, because after he said he couldn't make me, because I guess all his music or whatever, he wasn't really making a lot of money off of it. So he went back to selling
Yeah.
drugs, and now he sold drugs. He lost his child, and now he's in jail for like 6, 7 years for selling drugs again. And you know what I mean? It's just like things change, bro, so fast in this music industry because of the streaming, because of who you are and what you are. It's just hard, bro, to keep up now. And it wasn't like back in the day when Biggie, Tupac, what Jay-Z, what was it? Nas, all of them were great legends. You know what I mean? If they put out an album, you're buying that fucking album. You know what I mean? There's no even if it sucks, you're buying that fucking album. You know what I mean?
Right. That's the
But
machine,
now,
though.
yeah, but now you can because you got YouTube Music and you paid $20 for a subscription. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could dip in and out of music. You don't have to listen to all Tupac or whatever. You don't have to buy Tupac's album. You can just dip in and out where you want. You know what I mean?
Right. And I'm choosing to dip out on Tupac every time. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't say that.
Yeah. I
You
don't care. I
didn't have to go there.
don't like it.
Well, you know what I mean, right? Like you don't have to listen to that one person every day. And I think it's hard.
Hold on. Ronnie wants to join, so we're going to get him in on this. He likes to talk about music. I also invited Cardiff Electric. If you're still watching, Cardiff, join us. I emailed you the link. Let me see here. No, but times do change. The medium in which we listen to music has changed. It's just how it's gonna go, And as far as what's true and what's not, it doesn't bother me as long as it's good music. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about the backstory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Some albums like I just really recently because I didn't like NLE Chopper or NBA Youngboy, whatever his name is, because I heard he calls out a lot of people. But I listened to his music, I'm like, it's good music. It's good workout music. It's good aggressive type beats.
Yeah. When you say calling out people, are we talking game level of calling out people?
No, like he legitly because I heard about it and I was like, because he called out Boosie, he called out the game. He was like, all these guys are whack, and he legitly has bodies under his name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like when he did that, it was kind of like, what the fuck? You can't do that. You're new to this, man. Especially Boosie, like little Boosie badass. That man has bodies, legitly bodies. We know about it. He's killed people. You know what I mean? You're gonna call this guy? Like it's crazy. But then like listen to his music, it's kind of like, it's good. That's like Juicy J, good party music. You know what I mean? Good workout music. Get you hype for a second.
Yeah. We're waiting for Ronnie. He's gonna come in and he's gonna have a thing or two to say. You want to get into a different segment here, or you want to keep talking about this?
I don't know. Let's do. You know what's whack? Let's do that.
All right, you got to. What's whack? It feels like you do.
I do have. You know what's whack? You know what's whack when you come home from a long day's work and a long day, and all you want to do is relax, but you got something to do, like you got work or you got laundry to do. It's like fuck, man. You never get a break when you're an adult. Like you didn't think about this when you were a kid. It's like fuck. I hate this shit. Adulting is whack. Whack as fuck sometimes.
Right.
But we all have to do it.
Yeah, and you know how you want to you know what, this is relatable to me. I don't like it either. I want to just go home and take a nap. But then you have to go to work. You have to wash your clothes, wash your stuff, wash yourself,
Watch your kids.
wash your kids, you know, whatever, man. You know, the kids, they're always gonna be there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Each other not when they're off on their own, you know, and then
They have nothing to do. Like shit. What am I gonna do with myself? You know.
yeah, and then you'll be like, "Oh, I want to talk to my kid," and then you'll be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And you'll be like, they'll be like, "Oh, Dad, come on, you're embarrassing me. Leave me alone."
Yeah, I'm 20. Jesus Christ, leave me alone. I'm with my family. Like, God.
Yeah, when they're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
but adulting is hard, especially at the age I am, and I'm barely figuring it out. Like, Jesus Christ, it's just so much, man. So much you can do with your life. You only get 24 hours in a day, so I mean,
yeah,
where
yeah.
is Ronnie?
I don't know. He's gonna be here. You know what's whack? I think I got it. You know what's whack? It's when your friends are apologizing for no reason, and they make it a really emotionally gay apology for absolutely no reason. It's like, dude, what are you doing? We're cool right now. I don't know why you gotta even apologize to me for whatever this is. I think it's something like I'll give them a small example. Maybe they might apologize for. I'm sorry for like talking to you like the way I do. You know, I hope I don't offend you like when I talk to you like this, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just like how I talk. So I'm sorry for that. Like I really apologize. Like it's from the bottom of my heart. Like when they say stuff like that, and you're like, "What are you talking about? We were just talking about something else a second ago." And then like, what? Like, and then you'd be like, "What are you doing?" And then they'll be like, "Oh, you know, I don't know. I just feel like I gotta say it, man. I gotta say it, and don't interrupt me because I'm not done apologizing." Is that relatable to you? is that relatable to you, Timmy?
No, it's not, because I feel like when someone, even if a friend deeply apologizes to you, you should accept it and understand that, hey, maybe they're trying to be a better person, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? But sometimes their friends are super sensitive and take shit the wrong way and take it right up the keister, you know, and get all
Oh,
moody about it for the rest of the day. Don't want to talk to you. Don't want to
I
be
gotta take a
around you.
shower after you said that, or whenever that friend said that apology to me. I had to take a shower. I had to wash the gay off. Uh, yo, man. Yo. Okay, oh, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. I don't know who it was. It doesn't matter.
Your
Maybe
ear said it, so I mean,
I don't know. I don't even know. People probably didn't hear that part though. Where's Ronnie? I want to get medical advice in, but we'll do that after. Let's go ahead and get into recommendations. And you know what? You didn't think we was gonna go an hour, huh? Was
No,
it
I
because
didn't think so.
of content or because you were tired?
A little bit of both. I'm so tired right now. Just finished off the hen dog.
Oh wow! Look at that.
I'm
Here at
tired.
Paco
Shit.
Power Hour, we don't like to promote the use of abuse of alcohol,
Unless it's Hennessy. Our
unless it's
new, our new sponsor, Hennessy.
Hennessy. The next time you want to
BS or better.
VSOP, dude, not VS. VS is
Well,
garbage. That's
BS
VSOP.
because it's hard times out here, Paco. We can't all go BSOP.
Look, Hennessy is not for hard times. It's for celebrating. Celebrating. You know. So if you in hard times, just get like a Bud Ice or something.
No,
Something
we're not. We're in hard times. We're not poor.
right. All right. Let's see here.
But my recommendation is
Hennessy.
Hennessy. It makes you feel better. I hear background noise. It's really weird.
Yeah, that's Ron.
Yo,
What's up,
sorry,
Ronnie?
we're on the road.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
To where?
San Antonio.
The road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, sorry, that's why signal's not what wasn't the best it could out a minute ago. We're good
that's
now.
all. How far is that from El Paso?
About 9 hours.
Oh
Jesus
my!
Christ.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What was the what's whack you had, Tim?
I don't remember.
Being an adult, Ronnie, is that relatable to you?
Oh, yeah, being an adult, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's extreme. I think it's related to any adult. And if an adult says it's not relatable, then something's wrong with them.
Exactly.
What was my, what?
Oh, gay apologies.
That also is pretty whack.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. 1 second. Talk to Ronnie.
Is this Paco's pee break?
Probably number 3. It's all that Mountain Dew.
So, what's bringing you to San Antonio, Ronnie?
My in-laws, they're in San Antonio. So
Okay.
yeah,
So you're going to have a fun old time over in San Antonio.
for a couple days, and then be back on Friday.
Okay. Did you happen to listen to the Juicy J album we recommended?
Yes, I've actually. It wasn't the first time I've listened to it. So
Okay.
I mean,
Overall, what would you give it? Like out of 20, what would you give it overall for you?
I'll give it a 15, just because of the time. Like I know, I don't know. Like I'm a big 3-6 Mafia fan, and one of my friends was a big. He's from that area, and like Memphis,
North Memphis?
all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like. How do you feel about the lyrics though about the album? Do you feel like it was kind of repetitive, a lot of hooks, and whatnot?
Well, I mean, that's the sound, and at that time, that was the sound at that time. So you got to think like it was. If you go, even if you go to Houston now, or you go to Memphis, or you go to like Louisiana, it's the same way. Like they repeat the hook, but it's the bars in between the hooks is where you really got to listen.
Well, there was really no bars between Juicy J's hooks. I mean,
I know, but it's a
it's
dance.
just-
It's like
it's a party album. It's
I
a
know.
party, get high, chilling album.
and that's what it was for. And I mean, I feel like I'm gonna give it a 13.
A 13. We're talking about Blue Dream.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's just very like reminiscent of like everything that happened, like that was going on musically at that time. So
Yeah. Seems like everybody was promoting drugs at a certain point.
2010, 2011, where I was going to Germany, that's all everything was about was pubs, and raves, and parties. Like that was the end of it was coming out, and Lil Jon was trying to stay relevant, so he was just yelling his catchphrase on everybody's song. DJ Khaled was just becoming like an artist instead of a producer. He was yelling the same thing on everybody's albums too. So I mean, I feel like they were just doing what everybody else was doing at that time.
No, I feel it. Ronnie, do you have what's whack?
Yes. Getting up early is whack.
Ah.
I don't know what that is.
Getting kids up early is whack.
Okay, I know what that is. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it's relatable.
Very, very relatable for me.
Yeah. And getting up early, ever since I started working nights, it doesn't really, like when you wake up during the day, it doesn't feel like you're getting up early. Like if you wake up an hour early for work, you don't really feel it until you're already at work. You know what I'm saying?
You don't feel it till you're like at the end of the day for me.
Oh yeah, no, that I think
Shit,
that's
I got too early. You know what I mean?
yeah, because you wake up at 1 or 2, you're like, oh, okay, the day is here. The sun
Yep.
is out. The sun is beating me down. I should be awake. It just doesn't feel like it to me, but you know. And
You
it,
don't
but
feel it.
go ahead.
I don't know. I don't like nights. I don't like getting up when the sun's up and going to bed when the sun's up. I just ain't.
Mm, mm. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's relatable, but I don't know. I just don't feel it until like I'm in work. I'm at work already. We were doing recommendations. Big Timmylotes, he said he recommends Hennessy. Is that relevant to you?
Um, I mean, sure. I'm not a big. I mean, Hennessy's okay. It always. I always have a weird like. I always feel like I gotta brush my teeth extra hard. I feel like there's a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
Hmm.
I don't know. I
It's
know it's.
for the blacks.
Is that right? Is that true, Ronnie? It's for the blacks?
I'm gonna say no because I have a lot of Puerto Rican friends that drink it.
Puerto
Rico.
Ricans are just another version of black.
Yeah.
Put it out there.
Or Latino.
I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of Latinos drink Hennessy. If they drink Hennessy, there's some mean Latinos.
Yeah.
Hennessy's a mean drink, I feel like. It's for like those guys who want to get really meanly drunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not cool, man. And
No, I would say that would be more like brandy. Like if you're just drinking like generic brandy,
like
that's
Ian
for those
J.
like.
Oh, if you're drinking E&J, you're a hoodlum. You're a bad person.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can get some like Hennessy and like get a little Hennessy on ice by itself just a little bit. Just sip on it for a minute.
It could
You'd
be
be okay.
classy. Yeah, it could be.
But it depends. If you're, smoking a cigarette and you got like Hennessy with like Hypnotic and you're making an Incredible Hulk, I don't know if that's classy, but
No, dude, no.
If you're making Incredible Hulk, you're getting fucked up.
Yeah. I haven't heard that since the Boondocks.
or if you're drinking Hennessy and you're listening to Juicy J or 3-6, you're not out there to be classy right now.
Right. That's true. You're well, it's not relevant to me. I don't drink anymore. No, it's not relevant to me, Tim.
Well,
Thanks for that suggestion. Do you got a recommendation, Ronnie?
Yes, I do. The cheddar biscuit chicken and egg sandwich from Jack in the Box. Amazing.
Cheddar
What?
biscuit, bacon and
They have,
egg.
they have cheddar biscuit sandwiches, and it's chicken, egg, and cheese. Amazing.
I've never heard this in my life.
Oh,
That's
wonderful.
at Jack
We're
in the
gonna get
Box.
Tim to fall asleep on the podcast again. Yeah.
You know, I'm just chilling with my baby.
Oh, really? Can we see your baby?
Yes, you can see her. She's very.
Already?
What's the baby's name?
Her name is Nala.
Nala. Oh, cute, cute. Look at the doggy. Look at the little tiny doggy.
She ain't tiny.
I know, but it's got to make it feel.
She's laying with her dad. She's very upset today.
Oh,
very
yeah.
mad at me.
But she's
Left
still
her alone. Oh, get off.
You know what? My recommendation is a sleep mask for all you people that work overnight. You know, it's time to go to bed. I know the light could bother you.
Shit.
So, just put on a sleep mask when you go to sleep. It blocks the light. It works very well. You know, puts me right out when I wear a sleep mask. The dog is cool, man. I like the dog on the podcast. Let's get Nala on. Ronnie, is the sleep mask relevant to you?
Yes, when I used to work overnights, that's how we used to go to bed. You get home, you got to force yourself to go to bed, so you got to do something. Put that sleep mask on.
Yeah,
Sometimes put my
it works.
AirPods in.
Works pretty good. Timmylotes, is that relatable to you?
Yes, it's relatable. It's so relatable. When I was a kid, I couldn't afford a sleep mask, and I think when I was like 16, I worked my first job at night. My dad actually got me a sock and a clothes safety pin. Put it on, and he's like, here's your sleep mask." I'm like, "Wow, thanks, Dad. I deeply appreciate it." Smelling corn chips when I go to sleep, but it works.
Yeah.
It keeps you quiet. I also recommend. I want to also add to your recommendation. Plugs, earplugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get scared because I'm like, oh, maybe I'm not going to hear my alarm. So I only I've worn them a couple times, only when I don't have to wake up. But other than that, yeah, I just get worried I won't hear the alarm. And plus,
Go
go ahead. I was going to say, plus I just hear my tinnitus, like to no end. It's been there my whole life. I don't know. I can't picture life without it.
No, I just wear my AirPods now, like for like plugs, and have like my show going on my AirPod or my like iPhone or my pad or my TV, and I listen to it. But then it connects to my my
Yeah.
little alarm, and it goes off, and I can hear it.
Yeah. What kind of pads do you use?
All the best ones. Only the best. The super exorbitant of kind, of course.
For those extra days, huh?
Yeah, those heavy flow days.
I'll get you those medical strength ones too.
Oh,
I'll
thank
give you
you.
the ones
Appreciate it.
I'll give you the ones we use in the nursing home.
Oh, hold on.
Thank you.
Oh, Cardiff Electric's here. Hold on, guys.
Okay, I
What's
got
up,
it.
Cardiff? How's life in the fast lane, man? It's good to see you.
Keeping it real up in the field, all right, Paco?
Right. Keeping it real, man.
Yeah. How are
Cardiff,
you?
doing great, man. Thank you for joining the Power Hour. It's been a long time coming. I think I texted you a while ago about it. But you're finally here in the flesh.
No.
Potato
I'm just
flesh.
on Zoom.
Whatever. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What was your it's whack tip? I got to ask Cardiff.
My what's whack was adulting.
Oh, yeah. Cardiff, is being an adult whack to you? Is that relatable?
Yes, I hate it.
Good. And what can you tell them what my what's whack was?
Oh, gay apologies.
Yeah. Is that relatable to you? A gay apology?
Well, wait. Are you apologizing in a gay way? Or
Okay,
are
let
you
me go through it.
apologizing to
Okay,
someone who is gay?
So basically, your friend is apologizing to you, but they're bullshitting. They don't really fucking mean it.
No.
And it seems weird, seems a little off.
No. See, this is where Tim's wrong. He's describing it wrong. What I was referring to was like you're having a conversation with your friend, and he's like, "Hey, I gotta say something. Please don't stop me until I'm done." And he's like, "Hey, I'm sorry for talking to you like the way I do. I hope I don't offend you. I hope my words never hurt you. I don't mean to hurt your feelings ever." Stuff like that. And he's being very sincere. It's not being very sincere.
Yes.
And it just stops the conversation. And it's like, okay, well, now I feel weird talking to you. Is that whack to you?
That is whack.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Men don't talk about their feelings.
No, never.
Right.
Never.
What is that?
What about you, medical unprofessional? That's enough from you. Paco.
I don't know how I feel about talking to a potato. I don't know.
No.
Are you a potatoist?
Is that a potato? I thought it was a peanut. I actually thought it was a peanut.
You thought I was a peanut?
Yeah.
It looks like a peanut. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Are you a russet?
A russet or
are you Idaho?
You do know July is Potato Awareness Month, right?
It's not.
I thought
I
July
just
was
Googled
Gay
that.
Awareness Month.
No. Potatoes.
No,
You
that
know,
was June.
Oh,
I
that was
just
June.
Googled that.
I'm sorry, Paco. You know
That's not
exactly.
true. That's
Oh,
fake news. I just Googled that. There is no Potato Awareness
Oh.
Month. Just an FYI.
Why do you
wow.
think we need a Potato Awareness Month?
Hashtag Potato Awareness Month.
Yes, thank you, Paco.
Yeah.
Paco,
Yeah.
since the last time we spoke,
Years
have you
ago.
acquired a Soda Stream?
Oh, no, I didn't. I thought Dr. Steve was going to get me one, and it never came in the mail, and I never talked to him about it. So that's probably why.
Did you give him your address?
I didn't even. I tried to reach out to him, but I was blocked eventually.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
He is racist.
You need to get a. You do need to get a Soda Stream, Paco. It'll wean
Yeah.
you off the Mountain
A,
Dew.
a soda
Mhm.
stream.
Yeah, Timmy, you know what a Soda Stream is, huh?
No, I'm black. I don't know what that is.
Oh, see, Tim's more racist than Dr. Steve. I can guarantee you that. Go ahead, Cardiff. Explain to this man what a Soda Stream is.
A Soda Stream, you can make your own bubbly water. And what I described to Paco was making your bubbly water and then adding your Kool-Aid squirts. It's a life-changing beverage.
Yeah, because
So-
he's black.
so-
He's
Grown
Kool-Aid,
men.
right? He said
So-
Kool-Aid.
So what you're saying is basically Kool-Aid with Sprite in it?
Essentially, yes, but with a little less sugar.
But you can also
But,
make your own soda
No, but Tim's
stream.
black. A lot of extra sugar.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'd rather just have my Kool-Aid with my Sprite.
Oh.
It's $1. It's 25 cents for the Kool-Aid. You make a whole half a pitcher. $1 for the Sprite.
Have you heard about diabetes?
He lives it.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. You don't like your toes.
Huh?
You don't like your toes.
No, fuck them. We don't need them.
All right, yeah, that's true. What do you need toes for?
We can
Do you want to
transport.
know why you lose your toes because of diabetes? Do you guys want to know?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, medical and
All right.
professional.
So, in diabetes type 2, your beta cells, which help absorb the sugar into your cells, break down all that insulin and glucose in your body, they stop working because your pancreas doesn't produce them fast enough, or doesn't produce enough, or doesn't produce them at all. So that causes circulation in your far extremities, fingers, toes, top of your head. You can lose your hair to lose circulation, causing necrosis, causing the nerves to die, so you don't feel it, and that's why you lose those toes, because your body's not absorbing that sugar. So,
All right.
Okay. Question then. Do you
Yes.
lose your taste buds? Do you lose your taste buds then?
I mean, no, it doesn't affect your taste unless that's different. That's a whole different nerve system.
Do you lose your taste buds?
Well, you know what?
I'm sure you can.
I'm sticking with Kool-Aid and Sprite, so something else happens.
Wow.
Just drink a gallon of water after I do that.
Right. You know what?
Flush it out.
Let's get into another fan favorite segment here. We're going to go ahead and get into medical advice. Please kick it off, Timmy. Give us some medical advice.
I mean, I just talk about drinking sugar Kool-Aid and Sprite.
Right.
I guess you should just check your blood sugar before you do that. If you're too high, don't do that shit.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you mix Kool-Aid and Sprite, is that an effective form of birth control?
Depends on the woman. If you put little Casamigos in there, no, you're gonna have a baby offhand. But if you put a little, como se dice, let's see, E&J, yes, of course, yes.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah. Cardiff, do you have any medical advice for our listeners, our thousands of listeners?
Yes.
Thank you for that, Cardiff. We do appreciate it. Medical professional, Mr. Ronnie, what do you got for us, man?
Yes. If you're having a lot of joint pain, back pain, muscle pain, and you're tired of taking ibuprofen, Aleve, Tylenol. What you can do is get a little jar of onions, pour natural honey in it, let it sit for about 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
You can take a teaspoon of that honey, the inflammatory, stuff from the onions will soak into the honey. You get all that other natural good stuff from the onions, and boom, it'll start helping with that pain.
All
Doesn't
right.
work as fast as ibuprofen, but yeah.
Yeah,
There
thanks.
you go.
Thank you,
Can I
Ronnie.
say something? Can I say something racist?
Go ahead, Timmy. You're the racist.
No.
No, Cardiff. We like racism here. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Hold on then. Buckle up, boys.
Yes.
I got a few things to say.
If my mama was to see you use onions and honey together and say, "Hey, you're gonna use it for anti-joint pain," you'll get the shit beat out of you.
I'm waiting for the racist part.
Me too.
I mean, I've never heard of like black people doing that.
Google it.
do some. I will. I've heard about some stuff that's kind of different that we as African Americans don't look into.
Cardiff,
Like I heard.
Tim and Ronnie are always beefing. You know what I'm saying? They just don't like each other. That's why.
Carter, let me ask you a question. What's better,
Ebony
Equalizer or John Wick?
and ivory.
Cardiff, answer the question.
Together in perfect harmony.
Okay, I'll just get
Side by side. Oh, sorry. What?
Go ahead, Timmy. Ask that question again.
Yes, please.
All right, who's better?
I won't talk
John
over
Wick
you this
or
time.
Equalizer?
John Wick.
Thank you.
I don't want to talk to him anymore.
Cardiff is a
Podcast is over.
Canadian guy, dude. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyways, I'm gonna get into my medical advice. You ever feel stressed out? Like,
What'd you say, Paco?
I said you're a Canada guy, right?
This 4th of July Eve, you pull a stunt like that?
Yeah.
As I prepare to celebrate our independence, you accuse me of something so heinous.
Right. I thought
I thought we were friends, Paco.
We are friends.
No, we're not friends.
Listen, I got
no.
Cardiff is sick.
Goodbye.
All right, I'll see you later. Anyways, here's my medical advice. You ever feel stressed out? Like you today?
He just dropped it.
Cardiff is always on Who Are These podcasts. He's a funny guy, dude. He's real funny. He makes up games and stuff. Great. Anyways, my medical advice is if you're feeling stressed out or you need to take the edge off, just reach for a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Smoke a cigarette. You'll be good. Trust me. After a bunch of those, you'll be all right.
You mean cancer sticks?
No, cigarette. These are different than cancer sticks.
Ronnie, is that good medical advice for you?
No, as a individual that's still have some scarring of it, I do not smoke cigarettes.
I'm about to go smoking after this podcast because you guys are stressing me out. But it looks like Timmy's about to fall asleep on the podcast again. I'm glad finally.
I got off of work and I said I have to do a podcast power hour tonight for the people.
I forced him
Not
to.
for me.
I said you're doing it.
You didn't force me anything. I did it for the people. I did it for Juicy J. I did it for Blue Dream and Lean.
Yeah.
I did it for Ronnie. Not for Carter because he does not know what he's talking about.
Yeah. That was fake. Oh, that was a fake Cardiff. Huh. I guess that wasn't the real Cardiff. Which I'm a little confused by. It was a fake Cardiff. That was fake Cardiff. Oh, wow.
That's unprofessional driving there, showing you what you're driving while you're driving. Very unprofessional. Cool.
I like the scenery. Oh, thanks a lot, Tim. You just encouraged him.
Yeah.
Now
we need to be professional when we drive.
Yeah. No, it's crazy, man.
Well, as a not professional driver, Yeah.
That's crazy
mean-
that was fake card. If all it took was call him a Canadian, he was gone. There was rumors going around that he was Canadian.
He was like, from our Independence Day. What are we independent from? We didn't really get independent from anybody.
I heard Tim's Dominican.
Oh, wow, that is offensive to Tim.
What's the difference between Dominican and Puerto Rican? Other than the
Country.
nationality.
Well, you just,
Other than the country. Other than the country.
you know
Well,
what?
I mean, that would be a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of differences,
It'd be like the difference between a
No.
Mexican and an American. Just the country, right?
right? What's the
Not
difference
really,
between
because some of Mexicans are
Don't-
Americans.
Don't ever compare Mexicans to Puerto Ricans. We don't like it. Let me see.
I know Puerto Ricans are like the real fiery types, right?
Right.
And Dominicans are the ones that talk real fast.
Well, I mean, who knows?
And Dominicans are the sexy ones.
Okay.
Like there was a guy I heard about at work. He's Dominican.
Yeah.
Big tall man. I haven't seen him in a few weeks.
Okay.
I'm kind of depressed.
Okay. Wow. This man brings you joy, huh?
That's man. It's the joy of my job.
He's
Yeah,
not a
got that
sleeper
Cardiff.
back there.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna join. I'm gonna join that child.
He's
We're
got
going
his
to
bed in the back. His box of snacks,
Yeah.
and his cooler.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think the show has ran its course. Everybody's tired. I don't know why we did this, but we did. Thanks
We
to-
did it for Blue Dream and Lean.
Yeah, I love that album. Or I'm sorry, I still think of it as a mixtape, but
It
whatever.
is an album. It is an album.
I'm still gonna call it a mixtape. It's a
I
good-
think it's he had 10 songs on there when he first started, and then he added like 5 or 6 more songs to there.
Yeah, it's still a good. Sorry, still a good mixtape.
Best album I ever heard.
One of-
Better than anything Wiz Khalifa can make.
Whoa, relax. Wiz Khalifa's literally on it, so you know you can't
Better
really.
than Ice Cube.
Hold on, don't ever do that again.
I will.
This is over. All right. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Say goodbye, everybody.
Shouts out to Spencer. Shouts out to everybody who's watching tonight.
No shout outs.
Shout out to Blue Dream and Lean.
Shout out to Gene, Jessica.
Cat.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Paco's Power Hour family.
Okay.
Shout out to Paco.
Oh yeah.
Paco, hey, shout out to Paco.
Yeah. Great. All right. I'll see you guys later, huh?
Later.